Hello everyone and welcome back to Gamer Hacks. So today we're gonna talk about phase 1 in KAKUL-SAYDON or the clown. And by the way, I will focus only on the main mechanics and I might mention some important stuff but also about the normal attacks, but the most important stuff that might kill you. So let's start with the main mechanics, and also I will explain everything related to the HP of the boss. And the first mechanics, guys, having an 130, and simply you should stagger him without attacking the mirror. As you can see, this mirror, if you hit him somehow, it will reflect your damage and he will die. So he can spawn either one mirror or two mirror. This one is spawn two mirror. You need to attack him from the middle so you don't hit the mirror at all. And for the second main mechanics, guys, it's called the heart mechanic. Simply, only who can see the heart will blink. So as you can see, I don't see heart, so I don't blink. The guy who saw the heart, you simply, all of you guys, go to this guy and just look at him like this. Yeah, this is easy. In case if we have three hearts, like three people blink, like what will happen now? Wait, look at the guy. He make this heart. Yeah, that's mean we have three hearts, so we're gonna look at the guy who has no heart. And for the third mechanic, guys, it's called dance time. And all you have to do is just firstly matching the card above your head with the cards on the ground. After that, directly, you will have four different dances. See whatever the boss do and copy the same exact dance. But copy it as long as the boss is looking at you. If the boss somehow looking at the other direction, that's mean you do any other dance than the boss do. He do this dance, so do other dances. And by the way, the game gives you plenty of time before you can do your dance, so don't be in hurry and don't panic. It's easy. Just focus on all the dances that you have and just do the same exact dance the boss is doing. It's easy, believe me. And at X65, guys, the boss can do the impair mechanics one more time, so just make sure you don't attack him from the mirrors because he will reflect your damage and you will. And then up at X45 he can do the roulette, and simply you will match the card above your head with the roulette itself. It's easy, just make sure you look above your head. And by the way, it can be either with the stripes or with no stripes. So now I had this card with the stripes. Also this card has stripes. So yeah, I will go to the same one. This guy came to the wrong direction. It's okay. Okay, the last one, if you notice, it has no stripes on it, so just go to the one that is completely black. Yeah, this one. And easy, after doing it 3 times, you will just go outside. And at X25, guys, he will do the same exact mechanics we explained before, which is heart or no heart, but this time someone is dead. And we still can do it, by the way. We got 3 people pings, that's mean the no heart is at the guy who is dead. And we actually did it, even with someone is dead. Now let's talk about one random mechanics. And by the way, this exact mechanic, you can skip it with damage. It's just like the triple counter in Volton. The same idea, you can skip it with damage in case if you have a really high damage. In case if you don't have enough damage, I will explain the mechanics now. Firstly, guys, you should know that once the boss is making this black cube, or whatever you call it, that's mean the mechanics will happen now. And now we normally go far away from the boss at 6 o'clock. And we have 2 cases. The first case is the easy one. Someone will be frozen, and normally you just get the same card as the card above your head. And normally the third card, by the way, will be the guy who's frozen. And yeah, it's pretty easy. For the second case, or the second scenario, guys, 3 people will be frozen and only 1 will be free. And by the way, the first card always will be the one who is free. So the first card always will be the free one. The second card will be always the same color as this first card. Yeah, and normally should the other people ping for you to make it easier. And by the way, guys, for this mechanics, our position was kinda bad because we should be like most likely away from the boss, and we normally make 2 people, the 2 black people are near each other and the 2 red people are near each other, so it's become easier because as I said before, it's always the free guy will have the first card and the second card will be the guy who had the same color. And by the way, guys, if someone in your team is dead, like what happened with me in the last game, and someone is dead, and the boss did the card mechanics, in this case you can use the third one, which is the Control-C, and this one can actually protect you from dying through this mechanic. As you can see, this guy took 2 cards and he didn't get any damage. So, and also it may happen that all 3 of you are frozen, and in this case, someone will tank all the cards, and of course, you will not die, and normally you will be able to kill the boss even if someone is. Now let's mention some important notes that you may need it during the fight. Firstly, guys, once the boss is doing that, you just match the card above your head with the one on the ground. And for the second note, you should know that this boss make a huge fire damage. So you can use Panacea to get rid of this one. Even if you're really high G score, you still get high damage. And also, guys, once the boss is making the cards above your head, just above his head, run away from him, because this card might kill you if you're really low in G score. Also, guys, you should notice that you have gauge just like the one in Vicus, but this one you don't turn into PvP, but you turn into a clown. And every time one of your team members or you turn into clown, actually the boss get a buff, and the damage to this boss will be reduced by 3%. And also, guys, you should know during your clown, you can use your W skill to reduce the gauge of other player. And also, in case if the boss has too many stacks of minus damage, you can use Inanna, the third one, Control-C, just to reduce this one. But normally we don't do that in phase 1, because phase 1 is really easy. You can just, out that by have good damage and just kill him and avoid being a clown. This is the rewards for this phase. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!